South Bay Hands-On Art presents Kawaii Doodling. Kawaii is the Japanese word for cute, and in the 1970s, teenagers created what is known as the Kawaii style, and it all began with them changing their handwriting. Here we have an example of traditional Japanese writing, where it's more straight and very clear defined lines. When we look over at the Kawaii style writing, we can see that the letters definitely are more bubbly and curvy. There's even a cute little kawaii doodle of a bunny. Kawaii style is way more than just cute handwriting now. We can find it in so many toys we love and adore. Kawaii, after all, is anything that is cute and that makes us go, "Aww." We can even find it in face masks and in parking barricades. Who knew? But they're so cute. And how about these guys? Do you recognize any of your favorite characters? I sure do. That's right. Pikachu, Hello Kitty, Pushing Cat, all these characters here are kawaii style, and they are also part of the Kawaii Doodle family. So how do we start a kawaii doodle? Well, practically anything can become a kawaii doodle, even art supplies. Today, we're going to go a little simpler than that picture, though. We're going to start with some simple shapes, and we're going to work on adding character to them by defining their eye shape, their mouths, and maybe a few little accessories to give them some pizzazz and personality. So let's get started. All we need to get started is 2 pieces of white paper. 1 piece of paper is just in case you want to practice your faces or any shapes. You need a pencil and an eraser and something to make a straight line with. A ruler or a book would work. And if you'd like to color them, you can get markers, colored pencils or crayons, and maybe a black pen or a permanent marker to trace them. Whatever your parents will allow you to do.
Okay, guys, who is ready to get their cute kawaii doodles going? I am. So what we'll need today is a piece of paper, a pencil, something to draw a straight line with, either a ruler or a book would work, and colors or markers if you have them, and a black pen to outline if you choose to outline, but pencil is fine too. These are just a few examples of what I have already done, and we are going to get started. I'm going to orient my paper up and down long ways, so vertical, straight up and down like a skyscraper. And I'm going to zoom in here, and our first line with my ruler or a book or whatever you have, it's going to be a few fingers down from the top. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you just need to have space. When we draw our line with our pencil, we don't need to go off the edge of the paper. We can start about a finger space in. Once again, doesn't have to be perfect. So we're gonna go across with our ruler and almost to the edge of the paper. If you feel like you've drawn it too far, just erase a little bit, no big deal. And then the main shape of our characters is what? Kind of a rainbow shape. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do them larger than a quarter. So I'm going to draw 1 rainbow. Definitely bigger than a quarter there. And then I'm going to make sure the next one I draw touches or is at least close, because they're all friends here in this little world. So that's 2. That's 3 rainbows. And that's 4. And they don't all have to be the same size. I kind of like them to be different sizes. And that's 5 if you can fit it. Okay? Now we have our basic shapes. When we do kawaii doodling, all their eyes are up high on the rainbow. Do you see? All of them are up kind of high, and they're to the sides. And they can be all different shapes. Okay? So maybe you see something here that you like in these top few. I am going to bring mine out and put it over. And the first one we're going to do is the little dot eyes, because they're just easy to start with. So you're going to put a dot towards the top and towards the side. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And now you can pick whether you want a happy face, a sad face, whatever you want. There you go, my little happy guy. So now, if we want to try something different, like a winking eye, all we're going to do is a V. I'll put more examples of this up later. So we're going to do sideways V's, or little duck mouth quacking. And I think that he just ate a lemon, so I am going to give him a sour mouth saying yuck. I'm going to give him a tongue too. Yuck. Now, if you like the more bubble eyes with pupils, those are just very simple. Up high and to the side again, I'm just going to draw a circle. And then I get to decide where my eye is going to look. So if you want it looking up, you draw another smaller black circle at the top. If you wanted looking down, where would you draw it? That's right, at the bottom of the eye. But I want both eyes looking the same direction. And this time, I want it to have kind of an open mouth. So I'm going to do a U, and then a little dip in the mouth. And if you want it dark inside, you can color it in with your pencil or a color later. Say I want a hat on this one, you can design your own style hat relatively simply. That's just an oval shape. And then if I want it to be a fun little wizard cap, I just make a shark fin on top. And if I want it to have a design inside of it, because he's a wizard, I can draw some stars. Now let's try the egg-shaped eye, or oval-shaped. All I'm going to do is draw an oval shape and then put a dot wherever I want this character looking. Simple? What do we think they're seeing? Maybe they're surprised. Ooh. Okay. And this eye is kind of like an eyebrow. Give it an eyebrow here, an eyebrow here, and then wherever I want it looking, I give it 2 little dots. Wonder what they see. They like it. So that is the basic idea of how you start your kawaii doodles. Now, if you want to start your next line, just put your fingers down again, 4 to 5 fingers. Orient your ruler across the paper. Draw your line from one end to the next. And if it's too long, just erase it, but this is fine, little finger space. And then you draw your rainbows again. However big or small you want them, just as long as you feel like you can fit a quarter inside of it. Now maybe you want to know how to draw a bow. If you want to draw that, you draw one circle, and then you can do almost like a heart shape to get a bow. Okay? Maybe you want a bow tie on this one, and he is not eating something sour. His mom told him he had to wear a tie. And once again, you kind of use that triangle heart-ish shape. And now he's got his tuxedo tie on, and he is not happy about that at all. But she's beaming in her cute little bow. So that's what we want you to do, guys, is to figure out ways to use different expressions and have fun coloring these guys in with some crowns, really simply, and come up with your cute kawaii style.